Hi everyone, I'm Ellie Clare from CLP Advertising, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Marketing is changing faster than ever, and AI is now a major part of how customers search. Today is a fully hands-on. You're going to test your own business, see where you rank, and walk away knowing exactly what to fix. So who am I? And why am I here talking to you today? I'm the founder of CLP Advertising and Photography Services, and I've spent over 8 years working with local service-based businesses across Perth, Bunbury, Busselton, and the Southwest. Most of my work is SEO, websites, social media, and now AI search. I'm also a proud BNI member, a business mentor, and someone who adopted AI in my business very early. I've been recognised for regional business awards, and I mentor other agencies, admins who handle social media, and DIY business owners. But most importantly, I'm passionate about making marketing simple, achievable, and effective. My goal today is to take something that feels overwhelming and turn it into something that you can actually use. Another special mention is Monty, the CLP CEO. He may drop in from time to time. Clearly, he's on strike right now. Let's get straight to the point. More and more customers are using AI instead of Google. They open ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity and ask questions like, who is the best plumber in Collie? Or who do you recommend for physio in Bunbury? If your business doesn't appear in those answers, then those people, you don't exist. Then to those people, you don't exist. And that's happening more and more often every month. AI is changing the customer journey. In the past, your first impressions was your website or your Google business profile. Now, AI offers summaries of your business before customers even see your website. What that means is that AI is collecting your reviews, your content, your website information, and your online consistency and presenting it as the best answer. If your information is outdated, inconsistent, or thin, AI cannot trust you. But if you're strong in those areas, AI will recommend you ahead of much bigger competitors. AI doesn't move slowly. What used to take years in marketing now changes in months and even weeks. Businesses that act now will be ahead, and businesses that wait will be playing catch up. The good news is that small businesses can win here. AI is leveling the playing field. You don't need the biggest budget. You don't need the clearest, most helpful, most consistent content. You do need the clearest, most helpful, most consistent content. It really is simple. So let's get hands-on. We're going to work through 3 practical exercises together. First, you'll write down the top questions your customers ask you within your business every day or every week. Then we'll look at what people are actually searching online for your business. Then we'll test whether AI is recommending your business for those search queries. By the end, you'll have a score and you'll know exactly what's missing. Open the workbook. The workbook will display as a pop-up on the right-hand side of the screen. Once you have finished and press submit, it will be sent to you via email. If you're a little bit more old tech, then feel free to download the printable PDF. So let's get on to exercise 1. Write down 3 questions customers ask you regularly. Things like, how much does it cost? Do you travel to my area? What's included? Press pause on the video and complete the exercise. When you're ready, you can resume the workshop. Okay, let's go to exercise 2. Now we're going to see what people are asking Google about your industry. Scan the QR code or use the link in your workbook to open Answer the Public. Now you will need to sign up for this, but it is free. Type in one product or service you offer, choose Australia and run search. You'll get a visual map of real questions people ask online about your business industry. Pick 3 that are relevant to your business and write them in the workbook. Again, pause the workshop here and complete the exercise. This is just a quick little video to show you how to proceed. Somebody started dreaming. Anyway, while we're waiting for you to do this, I just want to take a moment to teach you something. As you look through the results, you'll notice different types of questions. These relate to buyer's intent. Questions, people learning the basics. This is the awareness stage of buying. Prepositions, for, with, near. These people are comparing options. This is the consideration stage. And then comparison, verse, best, difference. This is the decision stage. And these are really important in marketing to understand. Together, these follow the buyer's journey. Learn, compare, and decide. Let's move on to exercise 3. Now we test your visibility. You can open either Google, Gemini, or ChatGPT, Perplexity, whichever AI you choose to use. Type in each question you wrote down in the workbook. Sorry, I just glitched. Bear with me. This is the first time I've ever done this. Okay. Type in each question you wrote down in the workbook. If it shows up, if your business shows up in the answers, tick yes. If it doesn't, tick no. If you did tick yes, read carefully and is the information accurate? Is it correct? If it is, tick yes, and if it's not, tick no in the next question down. Pause the workshop and proceed through all of your questions that you wrote down in the top of this workbook. Okay, now that you have finished, The system should, if you are using it, should add up your score for you. If you use the PDF workbook, you will have to add it up manually. What was your score out of 16? Story time. Quick story. So I might have to cut this. Sorry. Quick story. So you don't make my mistake. I was ranking number 1 for how do I get my business to show up in AI overviews. Great, right? Then I updated my website and accidentally broke the code, and my ranking disappeared overnight. Even I had to rebuild the trust and authority to get back. So trust me when I say, if your website breaks or goes stale, AI will drop you fast. All right, let's look at some common visibility challenges. Let's talk about why you don't show up. Inconsistent details across your website, social media, and online directories. This could be yellow pages, true local, Google Business Profile. These are all local online directories. Outdated content that hasn't been refreshed in months or even years. Very few reviews or old reviews. No schema markup, so AI can't understand what you actually do. These are the big 4. Fix these and your score goes up almost instantly. So something I get asked quite regularly, and if you had have asked me this 6 months ago, I would have given you a completely different answer. And this is how fast AI is changing things. So, do you need a website in today's world? If you want your business to show up in AI results, then the answer is yes. Without a website, you simply cannot appear in AI results. Social media alone is not enough anymore. AI needs a website to index, read, and analyze. If you want visibility, a website is no longer optional. So all the drama, but let's talk about something that we can do to fix all this. My framework for AI marketing success. This is the system I use for my clients and myself. SEO and GEO content. Make your location and services crystal clear. Regular blogs and frequently asked questions. Answer real questions consistently on your website. Schema markup. Help AI understand your website instantly. But if you're going, what is schema markup? Don't worry. I've got you. Wait till the end. Reviews. Build trust signals that AI weighs heavily on. And then lastly, EEAT. Experience, expertise, authority, and trust. All support. These are the 4 key elements that AI actually looks for in your content. When you combine these, AI have everything it needs to recommend your business. So, quick action step checklist. On page 3 of the PDF, or if you submit your report, if you click submit, you'll be emailed the checklist after. Okay. So the basic outline is audit your online presence and add new content monthly, even small updates. ask for reviews regularly, add schema markup so AI can read your pages. These small steps make a big difference extremely quickly. Remember, if AI can't see you, neither can your customers. This will only become more important over the next year. As a thank you for being here today for my very first webinar, and thank you for being patient. I know I messed up a few times, but I'm okay with that. I'm offering you free access to our next live website optimization workshop. This is a workshop I have been running in person, not online, but it is definitely worth doing. And yes, it is free. No catch, no gimmicks. I just want to help more local businesses do better in a space that is hard to compete. And like I said, if you do it well, you can outrank some of the biggest competitors. And I do that with small local businesses that outcompete corporations. So trust me, it's worth doing. Scan the QR code to reserve your spot. And thank you very, very much for your time today. Monty, you say goodbye? You say goodbye? And a farewell from Monty too. Thank you.